screen? If you can see my screen, please say yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So whoever sent me this, I think it was you, isn't it, Gar? Did you send me this one, GBP Euro?
This is me.
Okay, cool. So let's go take this is the one you have sent me, okay, and then I have duplicated this pretty much similar. Okay, the only difference is the what happened at 2:30 when the American market opened. Um, okay, cool. So I had a chance to have a look on your analysis here. Okay, so what was your thoughts about this trade? Why did you, I understand your lines on the top, you have the resistance support lines in your charts, but what are your thoughts about these lines here?
So the thing was, I thought this is the maximum reach for the topest line. I thought this is the maximum reach it's gonna go.
This one here.
Yeah, on the top.
Oh, there.
That's the maximum. If it's gonna cut it, then yeah, of course it's gonna come down. It won't go higher than that. So if you see the previous days,
Yeah,
it was quite lower than this.
yeah, which
So I
was
didn't think
here,
that it's gonna go that high.
somewhere there. Okay, so when you done this analysis here, did you do that today, or have you done that before?
Today.
Oh, today. Okay, cool. So did you take this trade?
Pardon?
Did you take this trade?
Not really.
No?
No.
Okay. So, as you can see here, the trade, the basic, on what you said, the market actually done exactly what you said, because we can see the break of the support and resistance level here, and then we saw the market move all the way up, okay? But probably we're gonna see the market maybe trying to test this line here again, okay? Yeah, so far your analysis here is quite good, okay? Um, the only thing I would just say to you is, if you're going to do analysis like this, you need to make sure you're ready to get into the trade, because here, okay, so this candle here pretty much tells you that we are in a bullish situation, a bullish market at the moment, because of look at the way the candle has closed. Okay, we have a strong continuation bullish candle here. So this line here, okay, this support and resistance level here, it's a pretty strong level, okay, and the way the candle has closed here, the way that the candle has broken this level, okay, it's pretty strong. So if you haven't taken this trade here, okay, the strategy would be amazing, because you could actually put your entry level somewhere around here.
Okay.
After the candle has closed. Let me just change the color. And your stop loss could have been in somewhere around here. Okay, could be somewhere around here, or even below the previous candle. Okay, so if you have placed your stop loss around this candle here, around this level here, okay, one thing you have to bear in mind is that your trade won't be 3-to-1. Okay, the ratio here is going to be pretty much 1-to-1, because if you see the distance from this level to that level, okay, it's pretty much similar to this one here. So in that case, okay, if you're just gonna do a short trade, okay, you could actually risk a little. For example, if you're gonna take a very small amount, let's put 10 pounds, okay, to start with, you could basically put your stop loss somewhere around this level here, because this line here, this strong support resistance level here, okay, will be strong enough to sort of protect you, okay? So that's why you could pretty much put your stop loss here. So your entry level would be somewhere above the close of the candle, okay? Or what you could also done, for example, if we're going back, let me try to go back slightly here. Obviously, this is a live chart. You can see the price is still going all the way up. But if you're gonna go, just 1 second. Let me see if I can go back. Doesn't look like. It's not allowing me to go back. No, I can't do that here. Anyway, so if you ignore these candles here, which is the market is moving right now. So if you look at this candle here, okay, let me make this bigger so you can see a little bit better. So you know, every time the candle opens and closes, okay, normally what happens is the next candle tends to go a little bit down and then carry on pushing the price up. Or if it was like a bearish, it's gonna do pretty much the same. It's closed here, okay, and then you see the market open a little bit below, sometimes goes a little bit up, and then comes back a little bit down. In this instance, okay, you can see that once this candle closed, okay, when this candle here closed, the next one opened, and then the price has dropped, right? Okay, so when that happened, okay, the way you see this tail here is because the price has dropped. Okay, that's why this tail was formed. So if the market open here and the price start to drop, you could easily leave your entry level somewhere around that, because the price is gonna be carry on moving towards to the downside. And then if the price decide to push back up, you're gonna be triggered pretty much very close to the support line. Okay, and then what you can say is the distance between the entry level and the stop loss is pretty much the same. Okay, and that's gonna give you a good target. Okay, that's gonna give a good return. So if you have 10 pounds to lose here on this trade, you probably could have made at least 25 pounds here. Okay, and then obviously, okay, your target would be, you know, at this level, because we are, you know, 1 hour time frame, it's a good time frame to look at. You can see the market has been stopping, you know, has been rejected at this level several times, and then of course your target will be at this level here. So you could have two choices. You could have the first choice to leave your your target level here, or you can even push, you know, your target level up, and then you keep moving your stop loss as well. For example, if your target was at this line here, okay, once you see the price reaching next to this level here, you can move your target level to some another area. So where is going to be this area? Well, in that case, because we don't have anything else here to tell us, we need to go to a 4 hours time frame, and that's what's going to see our next target. Okay, so I'm going to extend this line here. So basically this is going to be our first target, and our second target is going to be somewhere around here. Why? Because you can see the market has been touching this level several times as well. Okay, we do have this spike candle happening, but the majority of the candle does stop somewhere around here. So this would be our second target, and then so on and so forth. You can keep moving your target towards the upside and looking for other places where you can place your stop loss. Okay, for example, here, once you move your target level, of course you have to lock your stop as well, because if the market goes against you, you don't want to lose what you made so far. So once you move your target, you also move your stop loss. Okay, so now your stop loss is on the top, very close to the previous, okay, support and resistance level, right? So now if the market goes against you, you're not going to have the full, okay, the full profit, which is going to be like 2 to 1 or 3 to 1, which is this level here, but you're going to have at least, you know, 1.5 or nearly 2 to 1. Okay, and then if the market keep going towards the upside, you keep doing the same thing over and over again until you are stopped. I don't do this all the time, but if you're doing a small time frame like 1 hour, I normally do this, because the majority of my trades are normally 4 hours and 1 day time frames. Okay, so this is what I'm telling you. This is the way you could use to maximize your profit level. Okay, but overall your strategy here was fine, but shame you didn't, you know, take this trade, because you could have, you know, a good chance here to take this trade. Let's go and have a look. Just 1 second. Just 1 second, guys. Right, so let's have a look on euro. Okay, this is interesting because 2 people have sent euro US dollar, but their analysis are completely different. Okay, let's start with this one here, which I believe is this one. Yeah, that's the one. So 1 second. Okay, 1 hour time frame. Okay, who sent me this one? Is that Russian?
Yeah, hi Will, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, cool. So let me double check it to see if I've done. Yeah, I pretty much duplicated yours as well. Yeah, okay, so what are your thoughts about this strategy?
Yeah, so as you can see, William, the whole trend is going upwards. Until June 8th, it was an uptrend, okay?
Right. Remember, this is 1 hour. This is 1 hour chart, okay?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the. So I basically use 3 chart patterns. That is 4 hours, 1 hour, and 15 minutes.
Okay.
So for the support and resistance, I use the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart to mark the support and resistance.
Right.
And even the trends, uptrends and lower trends.
Okay. And
to the trade,
yeah,
I use the candlestick pattern, switching to 15-minute chart.
Right.
Yeah. So right now you can see that it's kind of ranging. The whole trend is ranging right now.
Yeah.
So I have another strategy in this is that I use Bollinger Bands.
Yeah.
When the market is ranging.
Yeah.
Because you can identify the overbought and oversold conditions.
Sure.
By using that. That is a strategy that I might use in this. And I also use the RSI indicator.
Yeah.
Just to confirm that whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend.
Okay, but when you done this analysis here, did your thoughts was to buy or to sell?
It was to sell because as you can see the upper trend which I have marked.
Yeah.
And there's also an alert set.
Yeah.
On top of the resistance line. I was waiting for the price to touch that, and I would have placed my order 5 pips below the resistance line.
Here.
And stop loss 5 pips above the resistance line.
5 pips?
Yeah, 5 pips or 2 pips.
Really? Let's see, let's check, because I haven't counted the pips. Let me... Okay, so this is your duplication. So basically you're thinking to sell around here, okay?
Not there, actually, on top of that.
Here?
On the resistance.
Sell. Yeah. Oh, okay. Did you sell it? Did you sell it?
No, I thought that I'm just supposed to mark the technical analysis. I didn't take a trade on this.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I see. Right. Okay, cool. So before I carry on with you, let me open another one. I think this one is Alex. Let me double check. Yeah, this one here. Is Alex in the room?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Alex, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Yeah, what's your thoughts about this?
Well, my idea was to sell at the highest point to the right because I was just looking towards the left and I saw that that resistance level was hit twice in the past.
You mean this two here?
No, the resistance level 2 steps above that one, the highest one.
These ones?
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So the way how I was looking at it at the moment, it's kind of ranging at the moment. So I was thinking that point where it hit that highest resistance level to the right would be probably the best place to sell.
Right. You mean here?
Yeah, that's what there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you do technical analysis, you don't actually have to do 100% the way I do. Okay. For me here, your analysis it's pretty good, but I mean, for me, it's a little bit confused because in this instance here, okay, you have a sort of the market going towards the downside, and then here we have several lines which shows sort of the market moving sideways and then breaking levels. That's why it makes me a little bit confused. One thing you need to be in mind is when you look for a small time frame like this, it's very important if you do an overall strategy. Okay, when I say overall strategy, what do I mean by that? So let's go back to this one here, because I think that's gonna be a lot easier for you guys to understand. Okay. Okay, so this is yours, Alex. Okay, so I personally find this one is slightly more confused than the other one. Okay, because the amount of lines, so I don't sort of know which line I could use as a base, to be honest. Okay.
Maybe because I get why you say it's confusing, but the way how I was looking at it like as price develops. So from the left,
yeah,
it kind of looks like it's in a downtrend, and the reason why I left that there was to show that it wasn't a downtrend, but the lines to the right, which are horizontal, and they show the kind of steps up in resistance. It's just to show that at the moment, to me, it looks like it's moving sideways. So it's kind of going from a downtrend to moving sideways. So that's
right.
That's probably that's why I left them both in there.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna try to open another euro, US dollar. Let me go here for trying to open just another one. So and then we can sort of compare. Okay. So you think this is going in a sideways movement? Okay. So
yeah,
let me.
It's going up, but it's within a sideways kind of motion.
Okay, I would, in my view, I think this is sort of going towards the upside rather than a sideways. So, but anyway, let's see. Let's try to put this analysis in a different way. Okay, like I said, there is no right or wrong, but I'm trying to show you guys the way I normally like to see the market. Okay. And in an overall graph, you see, just the way I place these two lines, okay, I haven't done that properly yet, but you can already see the market sort of going up rather than sideways, because we have this high, we have another higher high, and then another higher higher, right? So when you see the market doing this tells you that this level here, it's a pretty strong level, okay? Why? Because the market is sort of not breaking this level up to this point here. But even that, if you look carefully, look what happened, okay? What do we have here? We have resistance level, and then here, what did we have? Sort of the break of the resistance level. But most importantly, look at this. What do we have here? If you
kind of a rejection.
Yeah, and then which candle is this? Which candle normally likes to show this rejection on the top like that? Okay. This is a shooting star, right? So shooting star tells you what? It's too much. The price is too high. Okay, it's overbought. So we need to readjust this price. So you see, if you don't be careful, if you don't look the price in a sort of overall way rather than small bits and pieces, you know, it's very difficult for you to identify opportunities like this. Because if you look the market in a sideways movement, probably your analysis is gonna be, you know, the way you're gonna see the market is gonna be a little bit different than the way I am seeing at the moment. But let me do something else here. Okay. So this is 1 hour time frame. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, let me delete this line. I'm gonna first do this a little bit different. Okay, we have a top line here. There we go. We have a downtrend, okay, in 1 hour time frame. And then what happened after this? Well, basically, okay, if we look careful, look what happened. When the market came to this point here, okay, to this point, we don't actually see the market have any more strength to carry on dropping this price, okay? And then he touched this line once, twice, and 3 times if we adjust this properly. There we go, okay? And then we have the market going all the way up, breaking this level, okay? Going all the way up, finding a resistance level there, right at the at the previous high, and then there was a reject again, coming back towards to this level here of support resistance line. Okay, then after this, what happened? Price dropped, and sort of from this point, okay, the price went all the way up, came down here, touching this level of support, the same previous support level there, pretty much the same level when it was rejected. You see how the market like to respect those levels. They're always gonna do the same. Gonna go up, gonna come back down, but always gonna look for key point like this. Okay, so and then you see the market come back to this point again, and then look at that. The market is not coming back anymore. Okay, so doesn't have any strength. So when the market start doing this, that means something happened. So a little steps start to be formed, and that's when you start to identify a new trend is beginning. So, and that's where you see here, okay, the market start to moving towards the upside again, pretty much where pretty much gonna go back to the same level as the highest high, the previous high, which was this one here.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, you know when you highlighted that point where you said something's happening, something's changing.
Where here?
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Yeah, just to the right.
Here? Here? Here?
No, yeah, just to the right of that.
Right, this one?
No, the right, the other side.
Okay, the left.
No, in the other direction.
Here?
Yeah, that point there.
Yeah.
I think what it was is I overlooked that, so I was assuming it would come down and hit that support.
Here.
So that's why. Yeah, exactly. So that's why my mind was channeled into thinking that it's moving sideways, but in reality, as you said, it was changing.
Yeah.
The trend was changing slightly.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is very important. Remember, you are looking at a very small time frame. 1 hour, it is a small time frame. Okay. So when you're looking for a small time frame like this, it's very important to look always to the left, okay, to see what happened at this price. If you look at 1.22, look what happened here. Look at here. Look at here. Okay, it's pretty much you know, we had a big fight here, okay? Bullish and bearish was fight very badly here. Look at that. You know, this is a big mess. You guys, one thing you need to know: never ever trade, okay, when you see the market doing this. Never, because this is garbage. Okay, you never trade because we don't actually know which direction the market might change. Okay, so when you see the market doing something like this, it's better to stay away and then look for another pair. This is a good lesson that I learned, because you know, we don't know. We don't know. Are those breakouts? I mean, these ones here. You asking Russia? Is it the? Are you asking if this one is a breakout? Okay. Let's see that close. What do you think? Do you think it's a breakout or not? Okay, you think? Well, depending on which way you're looking at. Okay, so if you see the market come back towards to this side here, okay, and then we have the break. The first leg here, it's a break. Okay, we have the break, and then the market came back all the way down towards the previous low. Okay, which is this level here. So we have a sort of positive break. Okay, but here was like a false breakout, because we were expecting the market to do this. You know, when you see a pattern like this, going up or down, doesn't matter. Usually the market does this, okay? Go up, and then it breaks, come back down, okay? Retesting this level, like it did here, and then start moving towards the upside again. So the idea is, so the market breaks this first level here, start pushing the way up until reach this previous high. You will see a rejection here, coming back down, and then having rejection here again, and then moving towards the upside. Usually that's what the market does. And this is pretty much what happened here, but a little bit slower, okay? Because, oops. If you look down, we had, you know, the break, market went all the way up, the retest, it came back down, but here the price has held, okay, at 122 for pretty much what, 1 day, 2 days, okay, and then you saw the price moving towards the upside again. But here what happened was, rather the market go back, carry on moving towards the upside, we had the rejection again, okay. So this is what happened. So doesn't mean that because we had the break like this, we will see the market keep moving towards the upside forever. I'm going to show you, Ricardo has sent me a picture as well. I'm going to show you, we have a very good example of that. Sometimes you will see the market carry on moving towards the upside, but sometimes we will see failure like this, okay? So this is where you need to be careful. And coming back to this point here, it's pretty much the same thing. I understand you had, you know, you thought that probably the price was going to break towards to this side here, but we didn't have any confirmation here, okay? There is no confirmation. We don't see any sort of false break like this. And even that, okay, if we had any break here, for example, if I see the market breaking this level here, I would never ever take this trade. Why? Just because of this. Look how messy it is in between these lines, okay? So when we trade, we like to see clear lines like this, okay? Like that. You see market coming back all the way up, push back up. Look at that, a false break, okay? This is a terrible false break, but then you see the market trying again all the way up, came back down, up, down. This is what we want to see. And these are the places that we're going to be looking to take our trade, okay? If it touches this line towards the downside, it touches this line towards the upside. And then of course, another thing you need to be careful is, if the leg, okay, of the channel are too big, okay, why is that? If the legs of the channel start to get too big, you need to be careful if it is worth it to sell, because although the trend here in a small time frame is a downtrend, okay, So if you need to be careful if you decide to enter this trade short, for example. Let me get the. Okay, so here basically we should sell here, and here we should sell short as well. But what happened if you had sold short here? If you had sold short, you probably would have lost this trade, because you probably would be expecting the market to start dropping, coming back down towards to this level here, or maybe somewhere around this level here, and that did not happen. Okay, did not happen at this point, unfortunately. So in a sense, this is not a very strong channel, because in reality I would call this only one touch. I would consider this one as a 1, a 2, and this I'm not going to consider as a third touch, because we had the break after this point anyway. So if you had the 3 touches here, and then I would just consider this a little bit stronger. Okay, but if we have, if the market will start dropping, coming back towards to this line here, I'll definitely start buying here at this level, because it's very likely we're going to see the market moving towards the upside. Okay, but be careful, guys. When you see, the strategy, your analysis so far has been good, but try to see in a big picture, because I think it's going to be a lot easier for you to understand. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Cool. So I'm gonna go. Let's look at Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo has sent me this one here, which is Australian dollar card, and his time frame is only 5 minutes. I think he bought. Did you buy this, Ricardo?
Yes.
You bought somewhere here, right?
Yeah, I bought before this in the end of this before the resistance, a little bit lower.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Or here.
Does that all these little uptrends?
Yeah. Okay. Basically, what Ricard told me in a text was. He actually put these lines in his charts as well, and there is a strategy. I don't know if he's doing that because he learned somewhere, or I don't know, but there is a strategy that I normally take this, apply these lines here, okay, which I call as trading zones. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to do a trading zones, but basically what you do, you place, where you see the wick or the tail of the candle, and then you create a zone, and that's why you get this level. And this level tends to become quite strong, because when the market touches this level, it can come back down, can be rejected, or can carry on move towards the upside. But look this example here, okay? We have a good, remember this is only 5 minutes, guys. We have a very good downtrend, okay? And then we had our first touch, came towards the downside, again has touched again, a second touch, and then the price came back towards the downside. And look what happened. Then we start seeing a rejection here, okay? This pretty much happened in any sort of pattern, because if you look back, oops, it's not here. Let's just go back to the previous example, which was Euro US dollar. Oh, that's why I can't, because this is 1 hour. Okay, this is my, okay, look what happened here. You see, the market has been going all the way down, found a support level here, went all the way up, but came back down to the same sort of level, okay? The same sort of level. The difference here, we had the break here. So when you look for a pattern like that, okay, what's happening. Just 1 second, let me just, yeah. Look at this. The same thing, came back to this level, went all the way up, but we didn't have the break here, but we had the rejection. Price went all the way back down, and then we found the rejection here. And when these things start happen, this actually tells you, oh, the strength, you know, the bearish are losing strength here. So we're gonna see the bullish taking over from now. But one thing you need to be careful, okay? These levels here, this level here, and this level here are very, very strong levels, okay? And this, what you just saw here, it's a not very common thing to happen, okay? This definitely not gonna happen all the time, okay? The reason this has just happened now is because the time frame, it's only 5 minutes time frame. But if you see a trading like that in a time frame like 1 hour, 4 hours time frame, this is a very good opportunity to go long, okay, to take this trade to the upside. So your entry level is going to be somewhere around here. I don't know what's happened to my chart. Let me just close some of these windows, guys. I've got to, something has happened now. There we go. Did you hold your position, Ricardo?
Sorry?
Did you hold your position? Did you have a target on this?
Yeah, but I keep moving up because actually I was. Can you see the support line?
Here?
Yeah, this one. I was when it broke the down there, the downtrend to start going up. I said it's gonna reach this.
The second
support
one, yeah.
And then I said if break the support line is gonna reach the resistance
Yeah.
line up there, you know.
Sure.
That's why. So I keep moving. So it was like good profit.
So, okay, cool. So you basically done that strategy that I normally, the one I was talking
Yeah.
about. Okay, cool. So you're moving your target and then
Stop loss.
also moving your stop loss.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's a very good thing I normally do. Remember, guys, when you do this in a live account, every time you move your stop loss, you do pay a fee. So you need to be careful with that as well, okay? So here, when you see the market doing things like this, okay, two things you need to be careful. This is a very strong level, okay? So if you're trading on a 1 hour time frame, probably you're gonna see the market, you know, perhaps suffering to break this level a little bit more than in a 5 minutes time frame, okay? So anyway, your entry level would be somewhere around here. Your stop loss could be here or could be below the previous candle, and then your target is going to be, first target is going to be at this support and resistance level here, okay? Once the price breaks, okay, what do? You just put yourself safe, place your stop loss just below that level, so you're gonna have that much of profit. And then once the price start moving towards to the upside, then of course it's very likely the price will reach this level again, okay? And then if you see the breaking of this level, and then what you have to do, just look for another level. In this instance, going to be somewhere around here, which is pretty much what happened, okay? Or what you can do, you go to a bigger time frame, maybe 15 or 30 minutes, okay? And that's gonna give you a pretty much a good indication where this price might go, okay? Is that clear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I've got any more charts here to look. Yeah, Ricardo has sent me a few charts, but I'm not gonna go all of them because it's pretty similar, Ricardo. Otherwise, um,
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want me to, any other pair or any other chart you wanted me to go through? Sorry? Uh, sorry guys, you have to say because I can't read the message. So do you think that's a little bit more clear now, or do you need me to go over a little bit something else?
So what do you currently think of Euro USD? Do you think it would hit that upslope in?
You mean cable?
Euro USD.
Euro USD.
Yeah, USD. Yeah.
Okay. So let me do this quick. Let me just remove because I like my shots to be clean.
Because I was thinking of selling it down to that rising trend line you got.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think probably what you see. Of course, I need more tools. Let me. Okay. So basically, I would say you're probably gonna see the market carry on moving towards the downside, but I would not take this trade at all. Why? Because if you take this trade here, I think I normally call this area, okay, when you're in the middle, in the center of the pattern, okay, between the support and resistance level, like here, I call this exposed area. Why exposed area? Because everything indicates that the price might carry on towards the downside, okay, maybe coming back, trying to reach this level here. But because we see an uptrend, you see slowly the market it is going towards the upside. Do you agree? Okay, so if you take this to the downside, okay, let me just remove these lines now because I don't want too many lines to make, because we don't want to make you confused. Let's change this to orange line. Okay, so if you take this now towards to the downside, let's say we take the trade here. Okay, let's see what happens. So let's start moving this line here and let's see where we face a good support and resistance. Oh, pretty much here we have the rejection here, and the rejection did not came towards to the support line. Do you agree? The rejection came down. The market start moving towards the downside, stopping, find the rejection right at the previous support and resistance level. Look at that. Okay, so if you take this towards the downside, yes, you may be able to make a few pips, but I think that's very risky. I would rather wait to the market maybe come back down, reach this level here first, or go back up, touch this level here.
Okay.
Don't try to take the trade when you see the price right at the middle, because you're going to be very exposed. I know sometimes it's very frustrating, because what could happen here right now is, you might see the price doing this, boom, 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 and then collapsed. But it's better to play safe than sorry, because if you see, you don't know, the market might come back down here and then start moving towards the upside again, okay, and then it's gonna drop. That's my idea. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So I think what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I think you all pretty, based on the lines you've been done so far, everybody doing pretty well. To be honest, I think you're doing great. I'm gonna see if I can do another session this week. Sometimes, Friday for me it's easy because I'm sort of free after 12, but depends. I need to tell you. I'm not going to be able to tell you too much in too much days in advance. Probably I'm going to have to text you at the same day. But I will let you know. But next time, what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be doing pretty much the same thing, but we're gonna be looking for places to take your trade, okay? Places like support resistance levels again, and am I gonna start introducing line as for example, moving average lines, and then let's see how we go from there. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So hope you're okay. And then if you have any more question, please just send the text to the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, well, actually, I have one thing.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I have one thing.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about my technical analysis, which I had sent you?
Yeah, let me go back to that. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
You did 1 hour. Yes. I think you did the only thing I would not, keep in a chart here perhaps was this line here, okay? Because that would probably make you a little bit more confused. But you got the idea of the market is sort of moving towards the upside, which is very good. You said you probably would take this trade short from the 1.13, which is great, okay? Because you probably saw that once the price has reached this resistance level here, we will see a rejection, even because we probably have the rejection at pretty much at the same level here, okay? So this is pretty good, I would say. But then again, okay, if you're going to take this trade now towards the downside, you just need a little bit be careful because oh, hang on a second. Oh right, I think I've done the analysis, the other one for 30 minutes, and this one for 1 hour. Yeah, so let's go back. Right, so again, if you're gonna go take this trade to the downside, you need to be careful because we have so many levels here, okay, which could stop you. And the break here at the moment could be a false break. Looking at the RSI is pretty much close to we are at the 40% of RSI. Which indicates once it gets to the 30% level, we might see a rejection. Okay, that's gonna be probably oversold, and which means probably if this break, towards to the downside, we probably gonna see the price maybe reaching pretty much at this level here at 124.22, like I said. Sorry, 112, not 124. Okay, so this, if we see the break here, this could be the place where the market might stop. So I would not take this trade at this point. But if you see a rejection here, price move back towards the upside again, come back, touch this resistance level, or maybe coming back here to this resistance level here, and I might take this trade towards the downside.
Yeah, so that is what I meant. I might do that only.
Perfect. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now, and then if you have any question, please send me a message on a WhatsApp group, and then if not, I'll see you guys on the next one. So you take care and
Thank you, Will.
bye bye guys. God bless.
Cheers.
No problem. Bye.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye bye.